you that we may have ticks out here. I haven't seen a whole lot this year, but still, it's better to be safe than sorry. So if you have long pants on like I do, you might want to tuck your So Khalil, you're going to be my duck hunter. So a lot of things were very seasonal out here that you were going to be eating if you had lived here thousands of years ago. There were a couple times a year that when the Spanish came out here, they said that the sky was blackened, the sun was blotted out because there were so many ducks and geese flying overhead. So twice a year the ducks and geese migrate down from Alaska. They're seeking somewhere warmer to spend the winter, and they'll fly over the lakes out here in the ponds. And Khalil has spent the entire summer building, hold this up so everyone can see it, turn around so they can see you. He's been building these all summer out of a thing called tule. Tule is a plant that grows down here in these lakes and marshes, and it actually will float. If you had enough tule, you could build a boat that you and two of your friends could sit in, and you could go out into the bay and all the way out to the Farallon Islands in them. That's what the California Indians did, especially up in Brentwood. You have a lot of tule, and since you're right on the delta, they did a lot of their transportation was on boats going back and forth in these tule boats. So since these float, if he puts these duck decoys in the water, they'll just kind of bob around there. Now, if you were a duck that was flying overhead and you needed a place to stop for the night, you were really, really tired, you're going to choose a spot where there are already other ducks because that must be a safe place, right? Was this going to fool anybody? If you were a wild duck, would you think this was real?
Yeah.
Probably not. So what you would do is you'd build your base out of tule, and then you'd put the skin and feathers of a real duck over this. And then if you're floating it around, does it look real?
Yeah.
Will it fool the ducks?
Yeah.
Yes, and they will come and land. Now, while Khalil was building this, we had some other people making that. So, Caitlin, you're going to be, we have to make you a guy now. What will be your guy name? And it's now the season the ducks and geese are flying overhead. They're going to go into the water up to their nostrils. Only the tops of their heads are sticking out so that you can breathe. We don't want you to drown. Okay? And you go out there and you've got the net underneath the water. Khalil, there's our quarry. Look at that. It's floating around. Khalil puts all these decoys out there. And when the wild ducks come in flying, what do you think these guys are going to do with the net? They're going to throw it up in the air. As they throw it up in the air, all the birds that are trying to come in for a landing get all tangled up in it. And now you have enough ducks to feed the entire family, the entire village. So isn't that an interesting and easy way of getting ducks?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do we do that nowadays? No. Now that way, a lot of the old ways of hunting are illegal for modern hunters.
But when you get far out there, we fell in that thing.
Okay, so you can use the pine nuts to eat. You can use them for jewelry, but you can also do something else with them. And this is what I'm going to give to you guys. What are these? Okay, these are the leaves of the pine tree. We also call them needles, because they're long and skinny leaves. So this is where they photosynthesize. But what you can do with these is you can get your vitamin C from pine needles. If I took these pine needles and I poured some hot water on them and made a tea, that tea would have as much vitamin C as a glass of orange juice. Okay, because a lot of times when you're about to catch a cold, your mom gives you some orange juice or something for the vitamin C. You can get vitamin C from pine needles. So what I'm going to do is these pine needles come in groups of 3. So when I pull them off the tree, they come in groups of 3. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull them apart, and I'm going to hand you the needle. And the part that is on the top when I give it to you is the part that you're going to chew on. Now, at first, it's just going to taste like a pine tree. But if you keep on kind of nibbling away at it, suddenly you'll start tasting a little bit of like lemon, a little bit of citrus. That's the vitamin C. So if you guys want some, I will pass them to you. Okay, decide on the top.
Oh my gosh, we nibble on the tip. Okay. The tip. What did it say? We nibble on the tip.
See, man. You ready? Mary, you got it too? You're snacking?
You're lucky.
What do you taste? What do you taste?
You guys taste a little bit of that tanginess once you start really nibbling on it? And you can nibble down it a little bit further too. Are you okay?
Okay, Ernesto, show me.
Are you actually eating it, man?
Yeah, it's actually good.
Oh, you are eating it. Okay.